We are going to start with some of that head massage that we did last week. So you can start sitting or standing, whatever you prefer. Then we're going to do a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. Then we'll finish off with our Qigong flow. So I'm just going to take my glasses off. And we can start raining on the scalp, gently tapping, going all over. I went to the Turkish barber yesterday, so he did a shave, a wet shave on my head. It feels so good. It's better than a massage. So we're going all over around the back, the sides. And if you feel the need, you can take a fuller breath in. Let that breath out. That cleansing, clearing breath. Now we can take our thumbs and just pop them underneath there, underneath the eye, the brow, the bone of the eyebrow. A little bit of pressure there. Then the four fingers you can just help to squeeze. And then just that little bit of pressure underneath the eyebrow. Gets all the creases out your forehead. A little bit of pressure, so it's almost like pressing up a little bit and then along. Remembering that here we've got those paranasal cavities. Remembering also when we are humming, creating sound, all of this is vibrating, humming as we did last week. You are increasing the nasal nitric oxide, which is formed in these paranasal cavities. And when you then breathe that in through the nose, you are helping to open up the airways, get a better oxygen uptake from the lungs into the blood. So if we just gasp air through the mouth, you miss all of that wonderful nasal nitric oxide. And then taking index and middle finger, just gently circle on the temples. And then taking your ear lobes and just a little bit of a squeeze. I've got nice big ears so I can easily find these. Squeeze, and then you can have a little pull down here on those lobe bits. So just down, little squeeze, a little rub. I remember many years ago when I used to smoke and I wanted to try and stop smoking, and the acupuncturist placed some little like metal balls and taped them to my ears. And I was going over to Dublin actually for a holiday, and I had all these tape in my ears. But just pulling and squeezing. And you might find at one side, you might find some sort of like little sore points. So you can have a little play around with where those sore points are, just maybe give them a little bit more of a massage. And then underneath the ears, just there, sort of like the back of the ear there, just circling. Again, if you feel you need to we can get the thumbs deep to those 2 points, those 2 bones you feel there, those right underneath the base of the skull. Get in there, circle. Again, one side might feel slightly tighter than the other. And let's do jaw. So you can open the mouth a little bit, let the mouth open, get in between where you feel that big muscle and just massage in the jaw. You can pull it down. Good for the beard. And then just clasping the fingers together. This is a really weird one. Feels really strange. See if you can shake the hands and just let the jaw go a little bit. It's amazing how you want to hold so much there. And obviously you need to hold a little bit, otherwise your head would be all over the place. But you see what you can release. And then slow it down. And just stand for a moment, or if you're sitting, just sit for a moment. Just rest. Taking the lips lightly together. Tongue just resting gently on the roof of the mouth. So you've just got like the tip of the tongue just behind the teeth on that ridge. I was doing this with a client the other day and I'd forgotten that he'd had his front teeth removed because he was going for crowns. And I was like, just behind the teeth. He's like, I've got no teeth. So, sorry. So you're just resting on the roof of the mouth. Now bring your hands in this position, but just behind your back. So pressing the palms together, you can go low down right into the lower back, into the sacrum area. If it's comfortable, come a little bit higher up. You can do this sitting or standing, as long as you've got space behind you if you're sitting. Just do a little bit of neck. So you take your ear to shoulder. And then we'll bring chin to chest. Coming up the other side, ear to shoulder. And then just balance straight on top of the spine. And what is good about this arm position is that you don't want to be then taking the shoulders with you. So pressing those palms together. Let's just do a couple of gentle rolls, nothing forced. You may get some light clicking. Always just come back on top rather than rolling the head backwards. Keeping that upper body stable, the palms pressed together. And then when you get to the top, we'll go in the other direction. Keep those palms pressing together. Do one more. Back to top. And then we'll just take ear to shoulder and just hold that position for a short while. You may again need to or want to take a slightly fuller breath in, and might be quite nice just again to cleanse and clear, release any tightness and tension. Ear is aimed towards the shoulder. That out breath, you can just release that any tension in the side of the neck, in that big muscle. And then very slowly bring your head to balance back on top. Feel a little bit taller. And then we'll go other side. Ear to shoulder. Holding the position. And breath in. And breath out. See if you can just let go a little bit more. Keep the palms pressed together. Breath in. And breath out. And then very slowly just balance the head back on top of the spine. You can release the hands, and you might want to give them a bit of a shake the shoulders a little bit. And just shake, 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 shake. And then we'll come tapping on the chest. So up and down either side of the sternum. Again, here is a nice place to take a fuller breath. Breathe into the chest. Expand the chest. Breathe out. Breathe out through the mouth or through the nose, whatever feels comfortable. Breathing out through the mouth for a deliberate purpose, as long as it's not habitual and you're doing it all of the time, is not a problem. It's only a problem if we're gasping air in through the mouth a lot, or if we're just letting go through the mouth. So breathing out through the mouth is a way of helping to control that exhale. So you can get a slightly longer exhale. It's usually by breathing out through the mouth. And let's just tap on those lung points. So you can just go opposite arm and just tap in. Now we're going underneath the collarbone there. So these are lung meridian points. When we're doing our knocking on the door of life, these are the points that we're hitting. If you feel the need, breath in. Let's go on the other one. And then let's just have a shake out. So if you are sitting, come up now to your standing space. And let's just have a little bit of a shake. I just wanted to do that upper body massage a little bit before we do our Qigong flow. And then we'll finish off, as I say, with a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. So tapping the heels into the floor, letting the shoulders go, letting the arms go. And slowing down, and just bringing your feet hip width, opening up the shoulders a little bit. Just take a moment to yourself, just to feel any tingling sensations. Usually you can feel it quite clearly in the fingers, but face, neck, shoulders, chest, And then stepping out, let's go into knocking. Nice and strong through the legs, that little bit of bend in the knees. That connection to the ground through the bubbling spring, that point, the ball of the foot. And we're using the hips and the waist, but almost imagine that you've got someone just giving a little bit of restraint on the hips, so you're not throwing the hips forwards too much. Keeping lengthening and lifting through the spine. Going up to that long point now with the arm that swings across, just tapping with that light fist. Still tapping the back of the body with the back of the hand. And then coming onto shoulder, so we're just cupping the hands and you're just coming into the shoulders. Back to chest. Our breath with this one is just easy in and out through the nose, no particular breathing pattern, just what is comfortable to you. Back to belly. Let's do a nice full breath through the nose. As you breathe out, into water waves. Just slowing it down on that exhale. And coming to a stop. Bit more bend in the knees, few spinal cords, and then we'll move into our flow. So breath in, and tucking the tailbone, breath out. All of this is in and out through the nose. Breath in, looking up, breath out. Remembering smooth, fluid movement, continuous movement, and smooth, light, easy breathing. Moving at your own pace. On the next in-breath, just rotate over to your right and open up to the right side of the body. Then come back down to center, breath out, and then go left, back to center. And then just go side to side, coming back, breath out, down the middle. One more each side. And then come up to standing. Have a little move around, have a little shake again if you need a shake, just to loosen anything up. And then we'll go into our Soaring Crane flow. So palms facing down, shoulders relaxed. And then we open up to the sides. We rotate and face the palms up. Use the shoulders to rotate and face the palms up. Connect thumb and forefinger. And then back to center. And then palms face back down. Just get that movement going. Expanding and opening up. The arms come out. Contracting and softening. And it should feel quite natural to breathe out as the arms are closing here, as the body's contracting, and then breathe in as you're expanding. And get that sense of that spine wave. So the spinal cord breathing wave is just a huge exaggeration or an exaggeration of how we want to visualize every single inhale and exhale. So the spine is extending and lengthening and then softening and contracting. And the breath is easy, it's light, all in and out through the nose. Usually all the flow movements, when we go into sort of like a flow sequence, the breath is just in and out through the nose. It's light, it's effortless. When we're using our warm-up or our energizing, our activating movements, then we can use that little bit more of an active out breath. Notice the subtle shift in your center of gravity as well, and how does that very subtle rock forwards and backwards without having to do it or trying to move in any particular way. And we'll just add a little bit more to this movement. So we'll do one more as you breathe in, and then breathe out. And then you're going to bring your palms towards the chest. You're going to breathe in, coming towards the body, and you're going to breathe out. You're going to push away, and then you're going to open up. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And once you get into the rhythm, again, just go at your own comfortable pace. One more round of that breath in, expanding, softening. And then just let the arms rest by the side. Pulling down the head and just breathing and breathing in, breathing out. And just resting the palms just for a moment. And you can stay standing or just take a seat just for the last couple of minutes just to do a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. You should feel nice and open and energized in this face area in the chest. Taking your middle fingers and your thumb and your little finger. And if I mirror you, I will put my thumb on my left nostril. So here we breathe in, hold for a second at the top, and then swap, and then breathe out of the same nostril, and then breathe in, and then swap and breathe out. A little bit of pause at the bottom, breathe in, swap, breathe out. Breath in, breath out. Now keep the breath as light as possible, as quiet as possible. Keep the nostrils open. It's almost like you flare the nostril rather than pulling, sniffing. Imagine you're sniffing a really nice flower or a very nice smell. And just go in your own comfortable rhythm. A little bit of pause at the top, and a little bit of a pause at the bottom. Do 2 more rounds of breath. And then just take a rest and just breathe easy. And the breath settle. Should feel very clear and open and energized in the face. If I could see anything without my glasses on. Give yourself a little bit of a brush down. Back of the neck, down the arms. Back of the body, you can go down the back of the legs, up the front of the legs, give your tummy a rub. Good, I'm going for a run now. Hope you enjoyed your little breathwork session, got you set up, focused for the day. Thursday, movement, grab a mat. We're going to do a little bit of floor work on Thursday, which we haven't done for a while. This coming Saturday is another breathwork class at midday. So we've got the Unlock the Power of Breath. For those of you who are members of the BBM premium subscription, that is free for you. Anybody else who wants to join, you can join in. I'll put a link to the bottom of the bottom of these videos on Facebook and YouTube. And I will send an email out as well just to remind people how to log on for that. So I'll see you on Thursday, hopefully, if not before. Thanks for joining and have a great day.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.